This is what actually occurs when a narcissist ends the relationship with you. I've got another episode for you if you're all doing fine. Now, let's jump right into today's topic, in which we'll talk about why it's important to cut all ties of emotional attachment to a narcissist for good. This is really important because narcissists may keep us living in the past even when they aren't here physically. Two things can keep you attached to a narcissist, even after you've done everything in your power to avoid them. They will always be a narcissist, no matter what you did to get rid of them or how they got rid of you. You can be sure that a narcissist will have a sense of ownership over you even after a breakup. An encounter with a narcissist can lead to one of three possible outcomes. The best-case scenario is that people will pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and go on living their lives and enjoying their freedom as they always have. But there are those people whose mental and emotional shackles need a little more effort to be broken. I want to talk to the people who love their narcissists despite the trauma relationship they share with them. The third group is made up of people whose hatred for narcissists is all-consuming. The last two subsets are highlighted in this video, since they are the only ones who are still emotionally invested in the narcissist. Typical of narcissists, who are typically characterized by their fixation with their victims, is a level of devotion and emotional involvement of this magnitude. There we can isolate the problem's origin. As long as you are still emotionally invested in the narcissist, it does not matter if you are in case 2 or case 3. Let's start by talking about love. Despite all of a narcissist's obvious defects, there are still others who fall in love with them. The narcissist's return, re-engagement, or scooping them back up again is still hoped for or believed by the victim. For some people in a trauma connection, getting drawn in by the narcissist is actually desirable. Despite the fact that not everything you went through with the narcissist was terrible, you may be ruminating on the happy occasions you shared. During the passionate phase of showing love bombing, we felt sincerely cherished and valued. It's hard to believe that the person you once dreamed of spending the rest of your life with might suddenly become your biggest nightmare. I harp on the importance of accepting the narcissist in order to shift one's perspective. This includes, but is not limited to, the realization that they are not who they claim to be. Just like any other problem, dealing with trauma bonds, first, admit that you have one. If we still find ourselves longing for the narcissist, despite our knowledge of their toxic nature, we may be suffering from a trauma attachment that needs to be released. To avoid falling into the trap of rationalizing or denying the narcissist's dreadful behavior, it can be helpful to write down or keep a journal detailing all the horrible things the narcissist has done or said to you and how those things made you feel. Keep a journal and read it whenever you feel sentimental about the narcissist. It can also help to talk to a professional counselor about your experiences and the pain and betrayal you felt. This could bring some comfort and maybe even closure to many. Even though you go through the motions of your day, don't forget to take care of yourself, give in to the things that bring you joy, and appreciate the people who make your life worth living. Using this method will allow you to reclaim your self-respect and create an emotional distance from the narcissist. One effective method of self-care and development is keeping a journal in which one records only supportive and encouraging thoughts and feelings about oneself, one's loved ones, and one's aspirations. Let's go on to the second matter at hand, hatred. Take a moment to consider what I'm saying. We do more harm to ourselves by harboring animosity towards the narcissist than we do to the narcissist by letting go of our anger. If you're always on edge waiting for the narcissist to do something, your mental health could suffer. Your nervous system and immune system may be vulnerable to the stress and negative energy to which you are constantly exposed. In a nutshell, it's causing people to become mentally and physically ill. Ultimately, our resentment of the narcissist is as strong an emotion as love. Both loving and hating require a significant emotional investment. Once the narcissist has drained us of all of our resources, time, energy, and emotion, they have no further need for us. What they really want is for you to give them complete power over your mind and feelings. One goal we should have is to reach a point of emotional distancing when we are aware of their existence but no longer care. We have to go past caring about them anymore. We have been numb to their presence because of how often we must interact with them. If we don't acknowledge them, they'll have to face the reality of their own thoughts, deeds, and existence. Do not forget that interacting with a narcissist can be taxing on your energy. Keep in mind that the key to breaking free from the narcissist's grip is creating emotional distance. Without indifference, it is impossible to feel either love or hate. I value your time and attention, so please know that in future videos I will strive to deliver explanations that are both accessible and informative. If you have something to contribute to this topic, please do so in the comment section below. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this.